don't worry. All of these big influencers that you're so jealous of are gonna be forgotten soon. And I'm gonna explain you why. Do you know this kind of influencers that seem like they got popular doing absolutely nothing? You know who I'm talking about. Charlie D'Amelio that got popular just because she's pretty and she can dance. Or Leah Helton that got 1 billion views on a video where she's smiling. Flames are catching a fire. Damn it, it's unfair. You and I are much better, much more interesting, but we have nothing going on for us. What can I say? Some people get it all and others, unfortunately, get nothing. But don't worry, bestie. Their reign is about to end. Unfortunately, pretty privilege is not gonna bring you a long-lasting success. And the problem with them is that all of them are forgettable. Okay, quickly, tell me all the things that you know about Charlie. I mean, if you are her huge fan that follows everything she posts, I'm not asking you. I'm asking an average consumer that randomly scrolls through social media sometimes, like me. Okay, so what are the things that I know about her? She's pretty. Duh. She can dance. Okay. She has a lot of followers. Sure. And also I researched her for this video, and just because I'm a filmmaker with a background in marketing and social media content creation, I wanted to know what is the secret of success. And I found that she had a shoe brand, a popcorn brand, and and a reality show that nobody watched. And that's it. Do you know if she's funny or serious? Do you know what is her big dream? Like, if you met her right now for a coffee, what would you talk about? We do not know this information. She's forgettable. But Charlie D'Amelio even has more information out there about her. For example, Leah Helton. I have zero information about this person except for her beauty. I am a stalker. Like, I am the person that if I get interested in somebody's social media success, like, I stalk their whole page trying to find out the secret of somebody being successful. And unfortunately, yes, her secret is that she's pretty. That's the secret. You know who is already forgotten? What was her name? Bella. I need to Google it. I Googled it. Bella Poarch, she was everywhere. Do you remember in 2019-20, like, she had this viral video. Sam to the beat, bang. Of her doing this. And now, when was the last time you actually heard about her? Until now. And this is where all of these influencers are going to the void. Let me just tell you what is gonna happen to them in a couple of years. Suddenly their views are gonna drop from billions to millions, from millions to hundreds, from hundreds to thousands. They will maybe desperately try to grab their attention again, or maybe they will just let it go and move on with their lives. And there's so many creators that have already gone through this path, and none of them for some reason learned to avoid it. But the question is, why? Why can some creators be on top for years and others can have it for like 5, hopefully 10 years, and then disappear? I know the answer. And the answer is character. Why do we follow people? Why do we want to read about a celebrity divorce? Why do we want to know that Zendaya is getting engaged to, what is his name? My God, I'm so bad at the names. Tom Holland. Oh my God. We want to know that because we're interested in characters. Let me go another route of explaining this to you. Why do you watch a film or a TV show from the beginning to the end? Because you want to know what is going to happen to the main character. You're sitting, biting your nails off, trying to figure out whether or not the main character is gonna succeed and how. And this basis of how to drive human attention is so old, like literally it was made up by Greeks, ancient Greeks.
Like the ancient Greeks.
Because our brains love patterns, and this is a pattern of the character. And we're gonna follow a character, whether it's a book, a film, long form content, short form content, or whether it's a real life and it's a personality that we wanna follow. And in order to build this character that you want to follow online, offline, reading about you in magazines or following you on social media, you need to build your story, your character, your personality, your personal brand. Everything about you needs to be engaging. And unfortunately, these creators do not have it. Beauty will fade, but even if beauty doesn't fade, what happens to beauty is it becomes boring. Because beauty is something static, like it's like a painting. I mean, there are some people who can watch a painting for hours, but I am unsure that somebody can watch a painting for years without taking any breaks. Paintings are for display. You look at them, you feel happy, and you move on. But narrative storylines, narrative creation, narrative art like films and books, it's something that you can dive into. And that's why just pretty creators need to have something except for pretty to keep going. And this something is a character, and they just do not have it. A lot of influencers with a pretty face have already successfully built a character for themselves. For example, Hailey Bailey, I hope I pronounce her name correctly because I just don't know any names. I have flaws as any main character, and my flaw is remembering people's names and pronouncing them correctly. So I am sorry if you watch this and if you see that I mispronounced your name. I'm not doing it out of ill intent. I'm just me. Anyways, she's done it perfectly because in the beginning she was just a pretty face, but now she actually has a personality. We know she's funny, we know she has a boyfriend, we know her goals, we know where she lives. She's very vocal about it. And looking at her, we know what she might be thinking about. We know that we can meet her on the street and she's gonna be like this. Funny, relatable, pretty, going somewhere to achieve her goals, doing something with her life. She becomes a three-dimensional character in this online world. She's not just an image anymore of a beautiful face. She's something alive. And when you have a strong character, a strong personal brand, you can even survive some sort of scandals, which Hailey Bailey also did. She had a huge scandal of let them eat cake and stuff, and she survived it just because she had a personality. Yes, a lot of people were against her this time.
We're talking about the Hailey Bailey situation.
But a lot of people were supporting her.
She's a TikToker. That's what TikTokers do. They create content.
She could rely on her gullible and funny and open personality to get her out of this scandal. And she got out of it. There are a lot of creators who just do not have this opportunity and they go down and get canceled with scandals like this. And the funny part is you don't even need a likable personal branding character to bounce back from scandals. Like Kim Kardashian, there's not a lot of people who like her, but there's so many people who know about her. That's why when she had a sex tape scandal, she bounced back from it because she had a personal brand. Her personal brand is not likable, it's controversial, but it's strong. She has a character and she promotes this character. And that's why she's still on top. And in my prediction, she's gonna be on top forever. But the question is, why am I telling you this? I am unsure that you are someone with millions of followers right now. Well, if you are, take this information and I don't know, follow me, promote me too. Like, I also want to get there, you know? I'm the one that is jealous of you. But jokes aside, why you? Why are you watching this? I'm telling you this because a strong character, it's not just a way of staying on top when you are already on top. It's an amazing tool to get there. Look, let's face it, not all of us have a pretty face. And even those of us who have pretty face, these faces are not pretty enough. This is my pain. Like, I thought I was gorgeous until I started doing social media, and turns out I'm not gorgeous enough to have followers just handing to me. So I had to create a personality. And this is what's gonna make you successful as well. If you are an artist, a filmmaker, an actress, a photographer, an influencer, a business owner, a writer, even if you just work 9 to 5 and this is what you want to keep doing, all of you still need a character. And if you can make this character marketable and promote it in social media, you're gonna be golden for the rest of your life. It doesn't matter what your goal is. If you wanna just be an influencer, if you wanna promote your business or your career, if you wanna promote your art, you will do so much easier if you build a character and a social media presence. Look, let's face the reality. You and I, we were not born on the top of the world. We were not born daughters of, I don't know, Beyonce and Taylor Swift, even though she doesn't have a daughter, doesn't matter. I was not even born in the United States. Like, for me, it was even harder to get here. We don't have connections. We don't have network. We don't have any leverage to get into somebody's door, hand them the script or a song or a painting and get a job or sign a deal or sign a label or make a film. They don't have it. The only thing we can have is a community around your personality, social media presence, followers, and audience. This is the only thing that can help you get there. And on a side, it also can bring you extra money, but you know, we are artists. We don't think about money. We eat inspiration. We need to do films and art and paintings for food and applaud. Applause? Applauding? Sometimes it's hard to, you know, speak English. Very hard. I do it for applause, applause, applause. I vote applause. Applause. Applaud is the verb. Applause is a noun. I think so. All of the new artists that broke out recently, again, I'm sorry about mispronouncing the names. Chappell Roan, Doechii, Tate McRae, all of them started with building a social media brand. All of them. Recently, I have been talking with casting directors, a lot with agents and with managers, and all of them were saying the same thing. They were like, we are looking for somebody with an audience. We are looking for somebody with a following. We are looking for somebody with a strong personal brand. And like, I know if you're an artist or a business owner, you already have other problems. I understand that. Like, you have a day job. If you're a business owner, you like need to actually run the business. And now I'm sitting here and like, you also need to do social media. But it is the reality, you know, like, it is really hard. It sucks. It does. I am in the same boat. It really, really, really sucks. But like, you just need to make a choice. Either you go hard or you go home. Oh my God, I can't believe I said that phrase unironically right now. I can't pronounce unironically either. My God. And if you want to be an influencer, which is you just need to do the social media, you don't need to do anything else. You also need the character. Oh my God, I am so tired of influencers that are just posting and recycling the same shit over and over again. Everybody needs character. For example, why do we love Sabrina Carpenter all of a sudden? Mind you, she's been trying to break into Hollywood and she had every chance because she's a Disney kid.
I'm Sabrina Carpenter from Girl Meets World and you're watching Disney Channel.
She's been trying for like 10 years and she's only done it like last year or this year. Why? Because suddenly she had a personal brand and a character that is easily understandable and that she can promote, which was a cutesy little girly girl who jokes about dicks and is like super sexy. an amazing character, in my opinion. So if you're a creator, influencer, business owner, artist, or just thinking about doing any of those things, start by building a character. If you right now have millions of questions about, oh my God, okay, so how am I gonna do this character? How am I gonna build it? Where do I even start? What, should I just like sit down and say, hello, my name is Katerina. I am a filmmaker and also a business owner. And also I'm funny and pretty. Follow me. Will this work? It won't, unfortunately. But I got you. You know, there is a reason why I'm sitting on this couch and talking to the camera. And the reason is because I got you. I've created a character workbook that will help you build your personal brand and build your character in just like one evening, instead of trying to find out who you truly are for 2 years like I was doing. It literally took me 2 years to understand myself. And I'm working with a lot of creators and I am building personal brands and characters for them within a day. Just because it's so easy to understand somebody else and it's so hard to understand yourself. I know it. It took me 2 years. So unless you want to pay like a $10,000 to a marketing person to create you a personal brand and a character, you can just get this workbook, which is way less than $10,000, and build a character for yourself. Without a character, without this foundation, you can never build any audience, any following, and you also will probably not build a good career. I mean, there's always an exception, but why risk it? This character workbook will help you figure out what is magnetic about you, how you can stand out, why are you unique, and how to show it with your content. And this is going to be the basis of your amazing career that is definitely ahead of you. And when you do reach millions of followers and billions of views, you are not going to be forgotten because you are already a character. Check it out in the link in the bio, and if you find me funny, attractive, and maybe useful, follow my YouTube channel, follow like Instagram, TikTok, whatever you can find, and I don't know, leave a comment, say how amazing I am. And remember, fame is fleeting, but the character is forever. Bye!